Good morning guys, welcome back to Alan's Allotment and thanks for popping along. It's the 1st of May 2021. So we've got a bit of an update for you. Quite a bit happened through the week. So since the last video, all the second round of youngsters have been hatching in this shed here. I say all of them, not all of them, but there's quite a lot. And what's more, I've even had to ring to yesterday evening because they were growing so fast. Obviously we know the blacks were late at going back down and laying again. I think she's laid one egg. The Milky still hasn't laid anything yet. And I'm not sure whether she will or not, to be honest with you. And even if she does, she's probably just wasting her time again. If she fails on this third nest, or rather he fails on this third nest, we'll take her out of the equation and the cock, and that'll be the end of that. Or we'll find another cock to go with that hen, but that will just upset the apple cart in there, so we probably won't do that. The next frill stencil shed, where we've got the mixture of frill stencils. In the top nest, that one youngster is still growing fine. In the middle nest, so that's off the young blondie neck cock and the white toy check Trigonino. The next nest down, we've got the white bar cock with a little reduced. They're both doing well, and what's more, she's laid another egg in the nest. And it looks like that the black hen that's paired to the old blondie neck cock is getting ready to lay her first egg again. And what I'm really hoping is she will lay the first one today. And my intentions are, if we get eggs out of her this time, we're going to swap the eggs around. And we're going, because we know the middle pair are rearing two successfully and fine, no problem. We'll take the eggs off the old blondie neck cock and the Lebanon hen, and we'll put them under the young white bar cock and the reduced, to see if we can get them to rear them, get them to hatch and rear. And we'll put their eggs underneath the black hen, and presumably they'll be full like the first round was, and hopefully we'll get a better round on the second round, guys. So in this stock loft here, got the white bar cock and the indigo hen. They're on two youngsters and the big, and I had to ring them yesterday. If I'd left them till today, I wouldn't have got the rings on. The brown spread cock and the almond hen, both of those have hatched and they're spoken for by Tony. Moving down to the indigos, they're back on eggs, but they haven't hatched yet, and they'll be a while because they're all higgledy-piggledy this year. Moving across to the white almond cock and the check hen are on eggs. They haven't hatched yet. The brown satinette hen with the white bar Lebanon cock were on two eggs. Only one hatched. Not sure why, but only one hatched. But we've got another one off them. That's good. Moving round, we've got the barless pair up on the top. One egg. Not sure why that hen's only laid one egg again, but she's only laid one egg, and but it does appear to be full. Moving down, we've got the blacks, we've got the milkies under them. We know the state of play with them. We've got the Qualman cock with the check hen, back on two youngsters. We've got the white check Lebanon cock with the F1 frill stencil black hen, back on two youngsters. And in the top of the frill stencil Lebanon and his daughter, the Andalusian frill stencil split hen, both hatched, but one died. Not sure why, but it's a good job I spotted it on the nest. It was starting to smell, and I've removed that. And then, last but not least, we've got the little ice pair back on eggs again. So, tomorrow I'm going to give you, the video is probably all going to be about pigeons. But today, my intentions are to kill myself again. But I've managed to secure the lend of a big industrial sack barrow with pneumatic tyres. And that's going to enable me, you know, I struggle to lift those 2x2 paving slabs, even to the height of the wheelbarrow, and I could only do one at a time. And it was a real struggle lifting it up into the barrow and lifting it back out. And I've got a frozen shoulder as well now, so real struggle. But with the sack barrow, I'll just need to be able to upend them and walk them onto the sack barrow, and then when we get the other end just flip it off the sack barrow, and I'm hoping that's going to allow me to get about 20 slabs moved over there so we can use stepping stones going down to that greenhouse. I want to get me orange tree, lemon trees, etc. I want to get them all potted up into the big 30-litre tubs today as well. I bought myself 9 new strawberry plants just because I could, and they looked nice, and they were already potted up in baskets. They were only a £5 for 3, so yeah, we've got them, and they'll hang in the potting tunnel over there, stroke treehouse that we built. I've been and filled the cart at the Gunnels again. It passed its MOT, it looked spick and span, and they even washed it for me when they brought it back. However, it's full with 8 bags of sawdust now. I've decided I'm going to put a sawdust layer down first on the cardboard, then the bark chips, because it just creates a better blanket, basically, because you've got the small wood chip which it knits together tighter, and it suppresses the weeds better on top of in your walkways, like I did with the other growing area that we've done 12 months ago. So I'm going to put the sawdust down first, give it a good wetting down, and then we're going to put the bark chips back on top, because the bark chips are quite big and it will leave air holes, and the grass will come up pretty quick, and that'll have a right mess on my hands. So I've decided I'm going to do that as well, guys. And then, if I get that done, I'll be happy. If I just get the stepping stones down to the greenhouse, the path inside the greenhouse, and the plants potted up today, I'll be a happy chappy. Right guys, 6:15, and I've never stopped. It's 6:45 PM, and I've never stopped all day. I've just basically cracked on, and I'm just going to give you a look around and what got done. So, you'll see there's another stack of pallets gone from here, and we've opened a bit more ground there for getting through. And we built ourselves 2 compost bays. Not finished yet, but these can just be lifted in and out on the front. But I'm probably going to need to line the back with plastic or something. This is just a bit of mesh that was on the ground, and as you can see, there is a bit of compost in there from what was in that compost bin there, and a bit more there. So these are to finish off, but they're all screwed together and solid as a rock. And then you'll see this fence is gone, and we've got our flags down in front. I dug out in front of here. I pulled the plastic back and we dug it out so I could get 2 paving flags under there. Then we put 2 up the side of the compost bays as well, and we've bark chipped in there now. We've got all the trees in the polytunnel, and earlier this morning they're starting to dry out already. I got the nectarines. I got the 3 nectarines. They were suffering the most, into the big 30-litre pots. We give all of these a drink, orange and lemon. We brought a cherry in here as well, and the little pear. And then we've got the little limes, lemon and orange there. Some more 30-litre pots to finish off. We've got the citrus compost there, and then we're topping off with normal compost. You'll see I've now got a path in here. I'm absolutely aching from head to foot, guys, but we've got a path in down through the polytunnel now. All these bags of wood, sawdust, this is what we've been putting underneath the bark chips now. This is our sack barrow that allowed me to get all of these paving flags, 20 in total over here. And then you'll see, as you can see, we can just walk right through here now. Got this fence out. Had to do a little bit of titivating and patching up there. And then we've got our stepping stones all the way up to the end of the beds. Then in between here we've got the sawdust, and then we've got bark chip on top of that, which gives us a nice really firm and it gives us a good matting underneath this as well, guys. But predominantly under here is plastic anyway, so nothing should come up through here. But as you can see, we raked these back. These were the dry ones, so we basically raked them back, and we've put a good layer of sawdust down and stamped it all in, and then we've put another wet bag of fresh stuff on here. So my intentions tomorrow is to rake all of this again, all the way back. As you can see, I've started scraping it back there as well, all the way up onto that plastic up there, and then we'll come down here with the sawdust, and then we'll bring them back. You'll notice our fence, our post being chopped off, and this fence is now gone as well. All of this fence is gone, and we put another short post. The bit we cut off there, we put a point on it and we braided in here, and we cut the back one out that was in there holding the chicken wire up. So now we can just look right through the garden now. I'm going to be taking this frame down as well because it spoils everything, and I'm going to make it lower. It doesn't need to be that size for onions and lettuces. I've just lifted those two trees up into there that we potted on earlier in the year, on the beds, just out of my way, so I could get round with the track barrow and everything. And finishing off here, and you'll see we got the rest of this. There was a gateway here, and we've got all of that fence now taken down as well. Had a bit of a tidy up here, and we've now only got the 2 stacks of pallets and 2 or 3 little ones here left. This is going to be my seat, little bench, or it's going to be the base of the bench, or the back, whichever. I've made my mind up yet. And I brought another 6 slabs over here, which are going to go down in here, in front of here. And this is what our seat, garden seat, is going to sit on. And I might put a planter either side, or a tree either side, whichever. I haven't made my mind up yet. So, as you can see, guys, half of this, right up to the end of these beds and the gate, right through, is now complete. And I'm a happy chappy, but it's been really, really, really hard work. But I couldn't have got these paving flags over here if it hadn't have been for that sack barrow that I borrowed off my mate. It was much, much easier. I could basically just flip them up, flip them onto the barrow, tilt the barrow back, and it took all the weight, and then just flip them off, and then just square them up pretty much as best I could. But as you can see, guys, I'm actually going to check this bit of fence down here as well. The top half of this is coming down. Won't be tonight, probably tomorrow, just so I've got a nice eye level right through then. And as I say, that cage that we built last year will be coming down, and a much smaller one being built for that. Probably just in 2 halves, one that we can just lift in and lift out. And we'll probably do the same for these ones, guys, all again when we have time. But I think you'll agree, guys, it's really, really taking shape now. I'm nearly finished. Once this bit of gardening, this bit area here is done, some more beds and this all wood chipped off, those flags laid down there, this all wood chipped down here, we can make a start on finishing the shed. I'm absolutely wiped out, guys. I'm going to tidy up for the day. By the time I get home tonight, have a cup of coffee and whatever, it's going to be near on 7 PM tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the little video, guys, and I'll catch you later for a quick roundup. Right, guys, by the time I got all the tools and everything put away, it's now 6:30, and made myself a wallet and a cup of coffee. I thought today, rather than showing you it in dribs and drabs as I was doing it, I thought, I've got so much I want to do, I just need to get cracking. So I decided that the best way to do it, and to keep the videos shorter, to keep people's interest, is to just crack on with it, and then give you a roundup at the end of the day with what I actually got done. Really, really productive, but I don't half know about it now. Even though that sack batter made it possible for me to get those 22-inch thick concrete slabs over there, it's taken me all day to do that. But of course I had some digging out to do. I had a bit of squaring up in the polytunnel to do to get the path level in the greenhouse. And the bit in front of the door, those two slabs, took an hour on their own, just digging that out and getting the level and pulling them out, putting them back, pulling them out, putting them back, till I could just get the door clear over the top of them. Really hard work. But then we got the compost base built, we got the fences all taken out. I've done really good progress today. And as I said, I had this afterthought about the bark chippings, because it's big pieces and they don't mat together properly. It would have only been a matter of time before that cardboard underneath broke down. The grass or the weeds would have been up through it and then started coming through the bark chips, and it would have been a right old mess. So to stave it off and hold it back longer, we raked the bark chips back. We put a good 2-inch layer of sawdust down, like we did with the main area last year, and that seems to worked really well. And it gives a good matting. Yes, it'll still break down, but it predominantly will have killed all the weed and grass and everything underneath before it does. And then we put the bark chip back over the top, guys. Now the bit that's left to do between the ends of those beds and the shed, that plastic won't be staying down, that plastic will be coming back up. It was put down there to hold things back and stall things while I got up to that point. That will be getting cardboard. We'll be making some more raised beds in there. I haven't made my mind up exactly how many or which way I'm going to do that. And they will get cardboard down as well, and that will get shavings on sawdust on top, and then bark chip on top to finish off. I'm absolutely wiped out, guys. For now, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be practical, and keep yourselves out of harm's way. Thanks for watching, and please stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video.